Hey guys, I just got the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro and I'm currently having a little bit of a love-hate relationship with them. These are my very first Samsung buds and also my very first Pro earbuds, so I have high expectations for them. I've had them for 24 hours and here are my initial impressions. First, the design. I do like the overall look of the Buds 3 Pro, especially in this silver color, which makes them look really futuristic. And of course, we can't ignore the new stem design that makes them look a lot like Apple AirPods, but I wouldn't call them copies. The stems are angular and have blade lights that illuminate. We have USB-C plus wireless charging and a Bluetooth pairing button. Paired with the buds are a pretty slick charging case with a clear top that looks like a spaceship. So let's talk about these blade lights. They can be turned on by pinching the base of the stems, and you can set the lighting style to blinking, fade in and out, and steady. I think these lights are a nice touch and really hone in on that futuristic look. But in terms of functionality, I think they can be better used as an indicator for the remaining battery. And there's no way to turn on the blade lights through the app, which I think is a big miss. Okay, now back to these stems. Because the stems are a triangular shape as opposed to rounded stems like on an AirPod, I was having a hard time with the earbud controls. Instead of having tap functions for play, pause, and skip, the Buds 3 Pro requires pinching the stem in a specific place at the base. I just was not able to pinch accurately for more than half the time, and this was a point of frustration for me and was almost a deal breaker. Thankfully, there is an alternative. Voice controls save these buds from being unusable. There are quick voice commands you can say like next song, stop music, and volume down, and can be said without a wake word. And what's great about them is that they work instantly without delay. But I still prefer tap functions because they're just much simpler. So in terms of comfort, I didn't have any issues with wearing these for a couple of hours at the gym with the default ear tips. However, because I was working out in these, a little moisture on the ear tips made them slippery and they became loose from the ear canal. And they did eventually fall off while I was working out. But this is the same issue I had for my AirPods. So now let's talk about the sound. I will say that these are the best sounding earbuds I have had. The bass sound quality of the buds have great lows and mids, as well as a punchy bass that doesn't sound muddy. Plus, the custom equalizer makes these Pro buds even better, which I haven't had the chance to have while using lower tier earbuds. So I haven't been the biggest fan of ANC outside of some situational uses, but with the Buds 3 Pro, the ANC is very clean and does especially well in filtering the lows. I love how there is a level adjustment slider for how much ANC I want, and also the same for ambient or transparency mode. For the ANC, there is an adaptive mode plus an auto switch to ambient mode when detecting voice or sirens, and it works for the most part, but for me, I had quite a few unintended triggers during my gym session, so I've turned these off for now. So overall, in my day one impressions, the design and the sound quality are big winners for me. Functionally, the pinch controls are still a pain to get right, but I just may have to take some time to get used to it after coming from earbuds with the simple tap functions. As for the earbuds falling off, I may have to designate these as only for the office or light activity instead of using them at the gym. I'll have to see if this happens regularly over longer term use. Hopefully this gives you some insight if you're considering the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. Are you a fan of the new design? Let me know in the comments down below, and please hit that like button to support the channel and subscribe to see more. See you guys in the next one.